PWD Act 1995, Person with Disability Act 1995. So, Person with Disability Act 1995 was passed by Lok Sabha on 12 December 1995 and comes into enforcement on February 7, 1996. So, what is the meaning of person with disability? So, person with disability basically means a person who is suffering from not less than 40% of disability as certified by medical authorities. So, that person is considered as person with some specific disability. So, this act explains the equal opportunity, protection of rights, and complete involvement of disabled person. Now we will discuss the journal meaning of term disability. So disability means a person basically who is suffering from less than 40% of any disability which is certified by medical authority, which is certified by some doctor. So these abilities can be blindness, low vision, your hearing disability, mental retardation, mental illness, etc. The aim and objective of PWD Act first is to spell out the responsibilities of the state towards the prevention of disability, protection of rights, provision of medical care, education, training, employment, and of persons with disability, to create a barrier free environment for them, to counteract any situation of abuse and exploitation of persons, to make special provisions of the integration of person with disability into the social mainstream. Now the main provision of these act are, in conclusion we can say that they basically focus on the prevention and early your detection of disability. They focus on education, they focus on their vocation, their employment. They believe in non discrimination. They focus on the research and manpower development, affirmative actions, their social security. So these are the main provisions of the act. Now we'll discuss one by one what are the preventions and early detections of disability. First one is undertake survey, investigation and research concerning the cause of occurrence of disability. Second, promote various methods of preventing disability. Third, provide facilities for training to the staff at the primary health center. Take measure for prenatal and postnatal care of mother and child. Educate the public through the preschool, schools, primary health centers, village level workers and Anganwadi workers. Create awareness among the masses through television, radio and other mass media on the causes. Second is education. Promoting the integration of students with disability in normal school, promoting setting up of special schools in government and private sector, conducting part-time classes in respect to children with disability who having completed education up to class 5th and could not continue their studies on a whole time basis, conducting special part-time classes for providing functional literacy for children in the age group of 16 and above, imparting education through open schools or open universities, conducting class and discussion through interactive electronic or other media, providing every child with disability free of cost special books and equipments need for his education. Next, third one is employment. So they focus on the vocation of the child. The appropriate government to identify post in government establishment which can reserved for disabled person and review the list of posts at periodic intervals. Second, at least 3% of vacancies in every government establishment are to be reserved for the person with disabilities. Then fourth is non-discrimination. Adapt rail compartment, buses, vessel and aircraft in such a way as to permit easy access to such person. Devise appropriate symbols of disability, provide warning signals at appropriate places, provide ramps in the public building. Next is research and manpower development. Research in the following areas shall be sponsored and promoted: prevention of disability, development of assistive device, job identification, on-site modification on offices and factories. So, financial assistance shall be made available to the universities or to the colleges or to the government bodies or non-governmental bodies. Then affirmative action must be taken. Special schemes are to be notified for the allotment of land at conventional rates, like housing, setting up of your business, establishment of special schools or research center, etc. Then social security, financial assistance to the non-government for the rehabilitation of persons with disability. You can give them insurance coverage for the benefit of government employees with disability, unemployment allowance to the people with disability registers with the special employment exchange for more than a year. So these are the provisions. Then comprehensive schemes are to be prepared by the government. Transport facility must be provided for them. They can remove the architectural barriers from the school. They can supply books, uniform to the students or to the school. They can grant scholarship. They can modify the examination system. They can organize the exam according to the convenience of the disabled child. They can reconstruct the curriculum. They can add such curriculum which will helpful for the these type of child. Then number of institutions issued recognized under section 15 of PWD Act 1995: Rajiv Gandhi Home for Handicapped, Satya Special Schools, Sadeh Integrated Rehabilitation Development Center, many more are there. Non-governmental facilities for person with disability. So as per census 2011, around 2.21% of Indian population is differently abled, which means that there are little over 2 crore people in our country who are living with some form of physical or mental handicap. So it is very difficult to provide opportunities to each and every child. There are 5 NGOs who are helping them basically. You can see the names on the screen. Then all these your NGOs are doing very good work. Then now we'll discuss the legal and ethical rights of person with disability. Under the constitution, the disabled have been guaranteed the following fundamental rights. The constitution secures to the citizens, including the disabled, a right of justice, liberty of thought, expression, belief and worship, equality of status and opportunities, and for the promotion of fraternity. So right of person with disability means a person with disability shall have the right to equality. They shall not be discriminated on the basis of or on the grounds of disability. So right of PWD, as we all discussed. So this is basically the summary. So these are the rights which are given to the disabled child. They basically focus on employment, education, health, social services, telecommunication, accessibility, political and civil right, and discount and exemptions.